Welcome back to another episode of Let's Make a Village Simulator using Unity and C# programming. In the last episode, we had the villagers sleeping. They would wake up. I did find a bug. And so what I did just for kind of now, I might need to rethink of how to do the task. But basically, I have the villagers not, they'll finish a task before they actually sleep. And in the code, I had to add under the village controller, I had to put in the idle, when the character's idle, it's first going to check if it has a task. If it has a task, it will not get a task. Because there was a kind of an issue of it creating multiple sleep tasks. So this ensures that if we already have a task, don't get another task. I think it was an issue when it was walking towards something. It had created a task and then created like another sleep task. So that seems to have fixed it. I'm probably going to redo some of the AI and some of the task manager itself and how they get a task. But for now, we're just kind of plugging along. So I thought for this episode, you can see here I added some green grass as well. I moved the camera over so that now the first place we can build is at the edge of the grass, and it's no longer just in the center. Let's see. We're going to do in this episode is try to get our villagers to start eating. Because what's the point of picking up berries if we can't eat them? So let's go to our character stat. Now, if we have time, I'll also add maybe when we lose the health, they will die. So we have health, we have sleep. Let's add hunger. And again, it'll automatically add that. But let's go to our testing here. And let's copy this. Eventually we'll get these stats in like maybe a JSON file or something. Okay. This base number should be 100. Let's start it at 100. Let's start this at 100. And let's see if it's first just decreasing. It should be. But just in case, let's just check it out. All right, we got sleep, we got hunger. It's decreasing. Okay, build a house there. Let's just hit decrease all the way. All right, and they fall asleep. The falling asleep, though, when they're sleeping on the ground, goes pretty quick. Well, I'll fix that later. Let's get to eating. So we have the hunger. We want to go to the check needs. And so this is testing sleep. Let's test. Here we can do it. Else if. And let's do if the value is less than 0. Yep, let's change this to hunger. Okay. So how do we want to do this? We are going to want another character state called eating. And why can I not find that? We gotta go to the character controller. Character controller. Let's add the state eat. And go to village controller. And add that to here. If I right click, quick refractors, no. Add the missing case. So here. We are eating. So what we want to do is let's see. Sometimes, like I've said before, these aren't really tutorials. It's just for you to kind of watch and enjoy and see someone else try to go through programming and making their own game by themselves, and some of the thought processes that maybe go through my head, if any at all. And so I don't plan everything out. I kind of think about it a little bit and then start programming, see how it goes. What I want to do is in our check needs, this is kind of what we need to do. Look for a storehouse that has food. If we find a storehouse, move to the storehouse. We need to take out the resource and eat. Okay. So how do we want to do this? It moves. Do we want the character to actually... We want to show that the character is going in the storehouse. We want to move. It looks for a storehouse. So let's first do that. It's going to be kind of like get a list of interactables. And if it's this, we're kind of copying a bunch of this stuff. We're going to get rid of this. Now we don't want to set the type of sleep. If I do the type of take out, what will happen? Good question. What will happen? Do we want to add a action called eat and then add the interactable of eating? I think so. Let's keep it kind of that way. So we need a new script. Go to our scripts, interactables. Let's add the script eat. We're going to change this to a interactable. Delete all this. Let's just save that for now. And really these don't do anything, but we're more of just keeping track Okay, so we're going to send the type of eat. Create tasks, interactable, the first one. So again, it's going to look for all the interactables that have the eat. But we want to, before we create it, we want to check if count is we want to loop through. Now, let's just do that. Now we could do more complicated things where the villager, um, the villagers have a house, so why wouldn't they just cook the meals at the house? I don't know. Probably not. Let's not let's not do that. But we could if we really wanted to get this kind of feeling like more of a simulator. The villager would go to the storehouse, grab the food, but then go to their house and cook the food, and then actually eat at their house instead of eating at the storehouse. Ooh, that gets a little complicated, doesn't it? Hmm. Well, what do you think? You think we should do that? Let's do it. Okay. So first, we need to go to the storehouse and just it's the same as the task of taking something out of the storehouse. Find a blueprint. Check if we are carrying an object. Under the blueprint, find a storehouse. Sorry. Find a storehouse to interact with. So let's do this. We're going to first get, so this is find a storehouse with food. So change this to type of store object. And then we want to, for each interactable in interactables, so check if there is food in the storehouse. So we're going to say storage object is equal to interactable actually storage object should be interactable. Okay, so if storage object dot resources. So right now this has no way of knowing that it's a food. We're just going to hard code this. we're going to probably have to go and change how we do this because it has no idea. Let's see, dictionary string. Dot is greater than 0. So if we have more than one berry, we want to take out that resource. We want to create a task to take out resource. Okay. And then, let's see, where did I put that code for taking out something? Check if there's any blueprints, add this task to this villager, find a build, check if the build is already ready because it has all the resources. If it's ready to build, check if there's already a task, create a build task. All right, find a blueprint, find a storehouse that has a resource to interact with, get the storage. Oh look, target resource. We have something called target resource for when it is searching for that resource. We could say that's the target resource. But I'm mostly using that for building because let's say the building has wood and stone. It would look for one. It looks for one of those resources. All right, so we want this right here. And we're going to put it back here. Let's just delete this. Put it right here. Okay. Well, let's change this name. Just get rid of this debug. Storage object. Temp interactable. I'm going to change this to the storage object. We don't return the task, we just say we're probably definitely going to be changing some of these. Alright, so what this does is if we have a berry, which I don't know if I need to change that to a lowercase b, this is why this is not good to do with strings. We really want to probably change how the resources are stored. Remember, for our storage, it doesn't store the actual object in the storage because I didn't want to have a bunch of objects. So I probably need to have like a separate script that contains the information for each storage, and then just store that script and delete the object. So our map would have a reference to all the scripts, and when we delete the object, we wouldn't. But we'll think about that later. Let's just keep going. Let's get the berry. Take out. Let's put a little debug here. Debug.log. Found a berry. Let's test this out. Let's go up to, let's do some cheating here. Let's not, the decrease rate is 0. Let's not fall asleep at all. Let's first get some berries. Okay. He's hungry. He has the berry in his hand. Just eat it. Just eat the berry. It's already in your hand. Already dropped it off. Let's pause it. Okay, we could not find that key, so it's doing it correctly. Let's go to our prefabs, interactables, resources, berry. So lowercase b for resource name. You know what we could do is in our map manager, and let's see if I don't already have this. Pick up resource, gather resource. I just want to make sure I didn't already do a script. Alright, so this is, I gotta organize this. A public void string get resource type, and we're going to send it a resource dot resource type. So we return if we can't find it. If so, we're going to go for each resource for each game object in, do we have something called? Call it resource. Oh, we do have one called resource prefabs. Say geo. Resource geo dot get component resource dot resource type, and let's say if we're going to see if we have any, we send it a string. Actually, we send it a resource type, and it's going to return the string. If it equals resource type, we're going to return the resource. Let's do this. Resource is equal to that get component, and then we'll say if resource resource dot resource name. So then in our village controller, instead of saying berry, we're going to say map manager.instance.get resource type. And we want the type of resource type food. Okay. All right, maybe we'll just get the eating part done in this video. Let's get some berries. Let's click on our guy. He's getting hungry. Let's pick up the food. Dropped it off. Let's just wait. Okay. Where's he going? Found berry, found berry, found berry, found berry. We all found berries. Let's see our task manager. Task manager, look at all these tasks we've created because we're all trying to go get that one berry. Okay, so that is working. But we want to make sure that we do not have a task when we come to this point. If task is equal to null, so we don't want to keep doing that over and over again. So this, let's just see. Let's see if someone gets the berry. Okay. Ooh, why don't you chop that one down? Maybe you can get the berry first, Bob. Okay, let's just see what happens. Hunger's almost down all the way. Let's pause it. Villager. Okay. We do not have a carry object. We do not have a carry object. Do we have a task? Let's go debug. We do have a task. Go into the storehouse. You have a task. Go into the storehouse to take out. Okay. Let's go to our our task manager. We only have these two tasks. Taken out. Did he take a berry out? Bob? Let's see. Scripts. Carry object is nothing. Okay. They are trying to take something out. We have a task here. task is to take out from the store object. We're doing the takeout. Okay, we need to say target. This is what the target resource is for. Target resource is equal to whatever this is. Is this a string? This is not really good. We don't want that. This is not going to work well if we have different types of food. We'll fix that later when we have more different types of food. We just want to test this part out. All right. Whoa, whoa, where are you going, dude? What's wrong, Bob? What are you trying to do? What is going on? All right, let's stop it. Bob is freaking out. That's really strange. I think I accidentally clicked here. Maybe. Oh, that was really strange. Why did he just... Okay, let's get some berries. All right, he's moving to the storehouse. Dropping that berry off. Okay, he took it. Let's go to villager 1. Does he have it? He has the berry. Now, the Bob, he has no idea. Okay, hold on. Let's see what's going on. He's going crazy. He is going crazy. Let's go to our task managers. I don't know. Maybe it's just something else. All right, let's see what happened here. We have these tasks that we're working on. Task working. They're working on nothing though. Why weren't those removed? Go to my villager. They're working, idle working, idle working. They keep... All right, here's what's happening. Oh, we got an error. In our prefabs. Let's test this again because I didn't catch that error. And he's going right away. Why is he even going right away? There he goes. We don't even have a task. He's idle. Let me go to the task manager. There are no tasks. Go to the villager. He does not have a task. If for some reason he's moving. Okay, well, that makes no sense. If I go to my task manager, there are literally no tasks. Yet he is going there. Well, now he's not. Okay. What causes him to just randomly start going to there? I didn't accidentally click it, no. Okay. Drops it off. Says keys not found. Storage object resources. Okay, so it doesn't have this. Because really we want to say if carry object is equal to carry object dot resource dot get component resource dot resource type is equal to resource type food, else we then do this. So if we're already carrying a food, don't go to a storehouse. Okay. So if we already are carrying some food, then go to a house. If there is no house, just eat the food. Okay. All right. I'm going to put a little pause in this video as we work on trying to get the villagers to eat. We're making some progress. They're at least taking the food out. So in our next video, we'll try to finish that up. Thanks again for watching.